We're joined in the studio with Ian Goodwin from the Sheppey Coast Guards, and we're continuing to cover some of the incidents that Ian and the Coast Guards have covered since Ian was last on air.
The incident which occurred on September the 12th,
right?
This month, which was an unexploded mines which were washed ashore at Laysdown. Actual 4 wartime explosives were found on the beach in 2 days, and so bomb disposal experts had their work cut out when these were actually found and washed ashore on Laysdown. Now, basically, 3 rusty First World War mines were found. They're actually pipe mines, which were found at Shellness, and the bomb itself, after the mine, it was actually discovered at Laysdown.
Right.
Now, the devices themselves were nearly 100 years old, and they were very unrecognisable as explosives to the untrained eye, and they were destroyed on the Sunday evening and the Monday morning. Now, we were alerted to the danger at Shellness by a member of the public at noon on the Sunday. Basically, not realising it, a man had found and picked up one of the 14-inch mines and carried it onto the Shellness Road. Now, he brought it ashore where someone pointed out the foolishness of his actions,
yep.
And he took it back onto the beach. That's the first thing I want to emphasise. If you find something suspicious, leave it alone, call the Coast Guard, because we can bring in the Specialist Explosive Ordnance Department, who come up from Portsmouth, the Royal Navy, and who will destroy that. And anything below the high water mark will be destroyed by the Royal Navy. Anything above the high water mark, that's down to the Army. So, I mean, it just looked like a piece of pipe. Now, as a consequence of that, as those 3 were actually being dealt with, a further mine, and when they've been dealt with, they were actually exploded, and by all accounts, my station officer said that it was a rather large bang. They found another mine, another unexploded device, right. But because of the tidal conditions, the team, the Explosive Ordnance Department team, stayed overnight at the Royal Hotel, which would probably be good for David Ingram there, because he's ex-Royal Navy, and he actually runs the Royal Hotel. And about 6 o'clock that morning, the following morning on Monday, they blew that one up. But again, quite yeah. Unusual. We do get, I think last year we got something like 8 or 9 bombs washed ashore on Sheppey, so it's very rare to actually get 4 in a 24-hour period. But the thing to note here is, don't pick them up. I think the description by the Explosive Ordnance Department was that they were aggressive, which means liable to explode at any time. So be vigilant, and that's a bit of a safety tip there.
Ian, what safety advice do you have for our listeners?
In terms of safety advice, very, very quickly, really. As not at this moment in time, you'll notice that it's starting to rain. We've had nice dry cliffs over the summer. They've all gone all that clay is all dried out, and now they're all going to get wet and squidgy and mushy. And all I'll say to people is keep away from them, because you'll fall off them or they give way, and we'll have to come out and rescue you. And that's not a particularly wise idea, because some of them are quite large drops, and also some of them you drop into about 8 to 10 foot of mud, never to be seen again. So keep away from those cliffs. They are liable to collapse at any time, and we've got plenty of those, particularly around the Warden Spring, Warden Bay areas. Keep away.
Yeah.
There's markers there telling you to keep away from the cliffs. Now, going back to the question, what is a cardinal mark? Well, a cardinal mark, or a cardinal buoy, indicates the direction in which a particular danger lies and the side on which it is safe to pass. So a north cardinal lies to the north of the danger, and the clear water is in the north of the buoy. Now, if you look out to sea tonight, if you're so inclined, right, you'll see lots of flashing lights going on. You'll see some red and green flashing lights. Those are lateral buoys, and basically that denotes the channel where the shipping comes up into Sheerness, into the dock area. But you'll also notice a lot of flashing lights, and a north cardinal buoy simply flashes. It's like a clock, 12 o'clock, it just continuously flashes. Flash, 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 and that just simply says keep north of me. If you see an east cardinal buoy, that's at 3 o'clock on the clock face, that goes flash, 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 and then a break for 10 seconds. Flash, 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 and that simply says keep east of me.
Right.
And then there's a south cardinal, which, believe it or not, is pointing downwards, 6 o'clock, flashes 6 times. Flash, 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 and then a break, normally up to 10 seconds, and then 6 flashes again. And it doesn't take much to work out that a west cardinal, which simply means keep west of me, flashes 9 times, because he's at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Okay, with the break again. And all of those cardinal marks are just simply marking out a bit of danger. And normally, the one off Minster basically is warning shipping that if you go south of me, you'll go aground. So the North Cardinal says, keep north of me. And that's what a cardinal marker is.